level 55, Paragon 17. At this point in time in Diablo Immortal, now I'm gonna be addressing the question that's been hit up in my comments all the time, and that is, Echo, why such a low level? What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and welcome back to another Diablo Immortal video. And for someone that really focuses a whole channel on Diablo Immortal, people have been asking me, why am I not a higher Paragon level? I have very many reasons for this, some that have to do with the game and others that have nothing to do with the game whatsoever. And in today's video, while going through some Elder Rifts and having some fun, I am going to let you know. And this is part of the reason why, because the beta will end. And when the beta ends, all of your progress is wiped. Anything that I grind for, any money that I spend inside of Diablo Immortal, any progress that I make will be zeroed out and gone forever. And for me, that's a problem when it comes to a grind. So what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna actually put legendary crests all the way in because we're ending soon. Actually, we can't add all those in, but we can we, what did I get here? What? Come on. Okay. We only have 3. Can I add? No, it's not letting me add. It's not letting me add less than 7. So we have to go in with 3. That's cool. Let's dive into some rifts. But with the beta ending, so that literally couldn't come up at a more perfect time. I have grinded the Diablo Immortal closed alpha, the second alpha, and now the beta. I've become max level and Paragon in all 3 versions of the game. I've played every class inside of the game, and I have enjoyed literally all of the game. I really do love Diablo Immortal. I can honestly say it's my favorite game right now. It is one that I enjoy playing the most. It's one that I think has the most potential for being a massive game and a huge successful game, specifically for people that love action RPGs and things like that. I love the game, and I think it's going to do very well in the long run. So why am I not playing it more? I said I'm going to get to all those answers in this video, and of course one of them is because, well, it's going away. And with progress being wiped throughout the beta and the alphas, by the way, it kind of is a little daunting, right? Like, I understand the reason they have to wipe it. They can't have people gaining advantage over others because you get that early start. I don't fault them for it. I think it's a good thing. I think it's the right way. I think it's the only way that they can actually do it, having progress wiped. But I've had my progress wiped from the technical alpha, from the closed alpha, and now very soon it's going to also be wiped from the beta. So it kind of makes you feel like, you know, if I grind or not, the progress is going to be gone. Now, people may argue, well, Echo, if you really love the game, wouldn't you want to just play for the game experience? And yes, it is. And a lot of the times that is why I play, for the game experience. You know, I don't even know how many hours I have into the game this time. I only played the Necromancer this time around. It was the only class I played. And, you know, I grinded through to my liking, to what I felt was the best for me. But I mean, to not drag on the first point, having to lose my progress definitely inhibits me from the desire to grind more, because I know it's going to go away. Now, I did mention that any money that you spend in the game is gone and all that. It's not actually gone. What actually happens is that money is all going to be on my Diablo Immortal account, and when I play it on my account when the game goes global, which should be the next phase, mind you, then I'm going to be able to take all of the currency that I've spent here and spend it again. So it's actually a great deal in my opinion. I'm getting double the value. And who knows if they're going to give extra awards or anything like that. And we have a Rift boss. Let's see what we can do right here. Let's start things out. Now, that's not the only reason. You notice that I'm playing on an Android device. You guys know that I'm an iOS user. I use an iPhone. I have an iPad. So I got this phone exclusively to play Diablo Immortal, and it's great. I actually am enjoying this phone. It's a Samsung. I don't exactly know the model, I forget, but it's a good phone and it plays Diablo Immortal well. The thing is, I don't always have it with me. This phone sits right here in my office, and I play a little bit here and there when I get some downtime from work. I play it here and there when I, just get some free time. We just picked up Black Rose, we picked up the Zodstone and Trick Shot Gem. We're gonna go to the blacksmith, trade it all in. So now this is an issue a lot of the time. Because I'm not an Android user, and because the beta is only on Android, I can't be putting my kids to bed at night and just pull out my phone and play a little bit. I can't be waiting online at the store and pull out my phone and play a little bit. The convenience of being a mobile game, I'm not able to take advantage of 100% because it's not my daily device. This is my daily phone. This is what I use every day, all day, whether you're an iOS guy or an Android guy or girl, that's everyone's preference, right? But my primary device has other games on it, and it does not have Diablo Immortal on it because it can't. I played less Diablo Immortal this time around because it was exclusively on Android than I did in any other of the tests, so either of the alphas. I probably would have gotten another maybe, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 hours in playing just because it was on another device. Because now at night, I put my kids to bed and I'm gonna hop on a game for 20, 30 minutes as I lay on their floor and lay next to them in their bed, and I jump on Clash of Clans or Clash Mini or Brawl Stars, one of the games that is on my phone, because it's there. So if I would take, for the length of the 2 months that we had the beta, and instead of going on those games every night for, let's say, 30 minutes, went on Diablo Immortal instead, because it is a game that I enjoy more, I just don't have the accessibility, I would have been able to log in easily another 30 hours of gameplay into Diablo Immortal just from bedtime, not including any other time throughout the day. So convenience of the device that I'm playing on was definitely a huge part of it. That's number two. So number one was me just knowing that the grind was going to be wiped, and that kind of took a little bit of the wind out of my sails. Number two was it's not on my primary device. So yeah, that's a thing, and it definitely plays into it. So what is number three? Number three, guys, is real life. When the technical alpha came out for Diablo Immortal, I was a full-time content creator, YouTuber, streamer. That's all I did. I had 3 channels, and I live streamed, and I loved doing YouTube all day, every day. It was all I had to worry about as far as job things to make money, right? Since then, my growth on YouTube wasn't comfortable enough for me to say that I felt really good and I could support my family on this and I was okay with it. Could I support my family on what I make from YouTube and all of that? Yes, I could, but not as comfortably as I want to. When my kids want something, I want to be able to get it for them. When things are needed, I don't want to have to think twice about anything. I want to be very financially comfortable. So to do this, I picked up another job in broadcasting where I now am heavily involved in both the stock market and in cryptocurrency broadcasting, essentially taking these high-end traders and putting them on the internet into these rooms where people can learn about being traders and really benefit from their knowledge. This started out as a part-time thing to make some money on the side, and now it is a full-time job where I'm working literally a regular full day from home, of course, which is awesome. And the time that I was typically grinding games and the time that I was typically live streaming, well, that's now spent doing a different job, right? I'm actually doing a 9-to-5 job during that time. So like when I was a teacher, my gaming time has been more pushed towards the evenings. And I typically do that around 9, 10 o'clock when my kids go to bed, my wife and I, our night's over, we've spent our time together, then it's my time. And I'm up until between 10 to 12, 10 to 1, and I'm doing YouTube related things. It's very different, and it's very similar to when I was teaching full-time, working a full-time job, and also it just died on me. That's the second time or the third time that's happened to me. I thought it was because I was getting a certain gem, but it doesn't seem to be the case. We grabbed the Chain Death, Berserker's Eye, and Carson's Invigoration. As I was saying, It's like when I was a teacher. I would teach during the day, come home, spend time with family, and then I would do YouTube at night. I'm kind of back on that schedule again now that I'm working full-time, just in a different gig. Although I'm working from home and I could jump on a game here and there throughout the day, which I do, I can't get into the guts of it. I can't do the long live streams and put the time in that I could do when I was full-time. So those are the three primary reasons why, right? Work, the device not being in my pocket all the time, and the lack of saved progression. Now, when Diablo Immortal launches global, what am I gonna look like during that time, right? It's a good question. When it's global, 2 of my 3 issues with Diablo Immortal are going to be fixed. One, it's going to be on my phone, in my pocket, my personal phone that I use for everything. That means that Diablo Immortal will always be handy for me no matter where I am, on all devices. Problem 1, fixed. Problem number 2, the progression, it's all gonna be saved. So I'm gonna have that incentive to really grind through Diablo Immortal. And you know, like, I'm not gonna lose anything. The more I grind, the stronger I become, the more cool stuff I get. And that is something that motivates me. The ability to have the, you know, the finish line in front of me where I can get to, what I can attain, and not having that taken away. So for me, someone who's really driven by that type of a motivation, that's gonna be in place and it's gonna be awesome, and I'm not gonna have to worry about losing my progress. Now, the work-related stuff, that's nothing that I can get rid of, unless if this YouTube channel blows up to the point where I can say, you know, I actually don't need to do a full-time job and I can go back to being a full-time content creator, which, by the way, I would love to do. So thank you. If Code Echo is ever a thing inside of Diablo Immortal, please use it to support the channel. Thank you. Yeah, though, I do love my job, but I love doing YouTube full-time more. It gives me a much freer schedule where I'm my own boss, and that is something that I absolutely love and strive to have again in the future. Yeah, guys, I always try and be honest and open with you and really just speak to you as if you're a friend, because I feel that we are a family and a bunch of friends right here. So that's my thoughts and my reasoning behind my lower Paragon level and why I'm not a max Paragon like some other people inside of the game. Remember, I'm not just a Diablo Immortal player. I do this for a job. I also have other channels for a job and have another job. So a lot of people that we may see on the leaderboards that are maxed level, they may just be gamers enjoying the game for fun. So there we go, guys. Broke it down for you as honest as I can. I hope you appreciate that. I am not paid for any of the Diablo Immortal videos I make. That's another thing that comes up in the comments often. Diablo Immortal is paying creators to say good things about the game. You know what? That would be awesome, because I'll be playing it either way. I wouldn't mind a paycheck, but you know what? There is none. I get paid 0 from Diablo Immortal. Did they send me care packages? Yup. They sent me some cool stuff like this. I got that. But this will not pay my phone bill, for gas in my car, won't pay the mortgage, won't put food on the table. Is it an awesome gift? I love it. I still have to hang it, by the way. But no, they do not pay me or any other creators that I know of for creating content for Diablo Immortal. So that's out the window. I make content on it because I love the game. I see success in its future, and I want to be part of that with you guys as my community right here on this YouTube channel. I would love to start streaming again with you guys when this game goes live, even if it's just once a week. I have to make that happen, I really do. But we're out of here for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back with another one in a day or two. So make sure you're here. So sub the channel and ring the bell. Have a good day, guys, and be good.